Hey guys, it's been a while. Today I am in my mother's garage. First time I'm ever here. We are taking my bumper off right now because if you take a quick look, this headlight's cracked as hell. And I'm gonna have to take these off, but yeah, I tried polishing this, it didn't work. Plus there's a lot of micro cracks that had been here when I bought the car, so what I've done is get some nice looking clean ones. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just take off the bumper. I'm gonna show you which bolts you need to take off for this job. I've got one side off, just kind of refamiliarize myself with it, and I forgot my tripod, so I don't think I can record myself with any time lapses or anything like that. But when you're just taking it off, has like a Phillips head screw like right under the fender well here that connects to this. I just do it just in case if I need to bend the fender liner out of the way. And then there's two screws that go onto these two holes to go up. And if we go into here, it's a little dark, but I removed this screw so I can kind of bend it back more so I can get one more screw that is under there, which hooks up to this bracket. So that's how you take off the bumper. Now I just got to do the other side. And don't forget the 4 clips right here, or 6. I had 4 in mine because, you know, project car. But I'm going to take those off and get back to it. So when we get to the headlights, I'll show you which bolts you need to take off for the headlights, and we'll continue on. Yo, not even 5 minutes later, bumper's off. So again, just really quickly, mine's torn up a ton on this side, so I didn't really have to do much. But there are 2 screws from the fender liner to the bumper. Then you can see it better now. Right here, this bracket, which is actually holding up the fender. There's a bolt here that the bracket from the bumper hangs onto. And then 2 more bolts right here as another mounting point for the bracket. So in total it's 3 on each side, but including the fender is 5. And then, yeah, get it off. There's a little hole from my incident a few months ago. Brake ducting, I'll probably take that off now because you don't need brake ducting in, what's it called? In the winter. So as I said, I was going to show you the bolts. There's one here that I recall that's, I remember there's like 2 or 3. Can't remember. Oh yeah, here's one, and I think there's one more back here behind the styrofoam here. If I remove that, yeah, there's a bolt here. So there's 3 if I recall. So I'm gonna go take those off real quick, and then yeah. Alright guys, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see because my camera's super close, but whatever. So first thing is first, this is the old headlight here. I put a blanket here to kind of reduce any scratches or any further scratches, you know. So here's the headlight. As you can see in closer inspection, it's really, it's had its dues here. So what we're gonna do first is look at the bottom. This little box here is called the igniter, not the igniter, the ballast, and it connects to the igniter. So we're just gonna unhook this real quick, and then with this cap here, we're gonna spin it until we can get it loose. And it's not a screw, it's like these tabs in a pentagon shape, and just kind of wedges itself in there. So this silver thing here, I believe, is the igniter. Basically you just twist this off the xenon headlight, so that's free. And then there's this tab here that you can actually just pull off. Just pull it off lightly, just wiggle it out, There we go. And that's just, I think that's a ground to the light there. Obviously we have our bulb in here. There's this latch that, I can't remember which way it goes, there. On both sides, bring that up. And then this is your HDI bulb here. You can see this has been used for quite a long time. See if there's a date. There's no date on it, but yeah. So these were in my car. I believe they're still OEM. Actually, it says Mercury. I don't know. Either way, these are going out, and I already put the new one in the new bulb. So we can't get this out because it's attached to the ballast on the underside here. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna twist this around, and I'm gonna grab my Phillips head. There should be 3 Phillips heads here. One here, and one right there. Just unscrew those. Alright, when those come off, you can carefully pry this up. Whew, that's never been opened. Alright. And then what you're gonna do here is there's one screw here to keep this attached, and then there's gonna be a connector, a pigtail here. So again, we're just gonna unscrew this. Keep those screws. I'm using the cap from this headlight to keep all my screws here because those screws will be reused. Then take the pigtail out. So here's the ballast. That's out. And now since that's disconnected, you can actually thread this back out through here. And got the igniter, put that aside. And there's one more thing that we need to grab from this because my new set didn't come with this bulb here. What you can do, instead of trying to fiddle with it in here, take the retainer clip out. Just kind of make sure the wires don't get caught. What you can do is pull it out like so. And then this isn't really attached very roughly, so you can just wiggle it out. There we go. So that is everything I think we need from this, except for my my eyelids, but I'll get those later. Okay, grab the new one. So with packaging, this came with a little cover on this hole here, so I'm gonna just take that out and take the weather cover off. And you can see I already put the head bulb in there, or the new HID bulb in there. Now I just need to put the other bulb in there and connect it to this. So put that to the side. I'm going to take this bracket off, put it all the way back. I'm going to connect the bulb to the new connector. These are kind of tight tolerance put in these. Alright, that's that. And then gonna latch that down. Make sure the wires don't get caught by the retaining clip. You don't want to cut these wires. Whoopsies. I can't see. Oh, there's the clip. So that's already in there. That's not good. That was my phone. Alright, so we got that bulb in. We have our little ground, what I believe. It's for the igniter. So we have our igniter here. What we're going to do is we're going to thread this back through, just like how the other one was. And it's kind of a tight fit, so let's try and finagle it in there. Try it from this way. There we go. Just make sure it doesn't get tangled. So we're gonna connect this back on there. There we go. We will twist. Just pop the igniter in there. And then twist, and it's on there good. So cool. Now we got that done on this side, so everything is pretty much done on this side. What we're gonna do now is connect the igniter back on. Put that pigtail back on. I'm gonna slot this in this little nice recessed area. Grab the screw from before and screw that back in. Don't have to tighten this too tight, just make sure it's snug. And what we'll do now is pop that back in. It does have a recessed lip, so you can just pop it back in there. And then reuse those 3 screws that you took out from the other housing. That's pretty much it. And then, you know, kind of just clean everything up, close it up, put it back in. So I won't bore you guys with a lot of this, so just do a quick time lapse. Come on. Finally. Easy. So also something I did on the other one is, you see this pigtail, female pigtail? I actually, because I couldn't get it off from the plastic clip that attaches it to the housing, I actually just, you can try and take it out by putting a screwdriver or a pick. I don't have a pick with me, so I actually just cut it off because putting it in the car is just too dang hard. Trying to get the wire on my car, I'm not sure about anyone else's car, but on my car at least, it's just too dang hard to get the wire to these on the housing. So I'm just gonna preemptively cut these off, so I'm just not struggling scratching up the headlights trying to put them on. As long as you don't break anything, then the supports off of this should be fine. See, we'll hook this back in for the igniter. Why isn't that clicking? There we go. You see, I broke off the beams that connected to this. Just clean this up. If I ever go back in there, I just won't cut myself. Just taking off the excess. Not the proper way of doing things, but there we go. See, I took it off now, but I had to rip it off. So that's that. So connect this back to the connector in the car, put it in, and I'll show you guys the results. Yo, so I did the first one off camera just so I knew what to do and so I can tell you guys the proper thing. This is how it looks. Looks pretty dang sick. To be honest, there's a few scratches because from shipping, but it's fine. And here they are. I'm gonna put you in the same angle from before. Oh. Dang, they're bright. I like them. She looks good. Looks clean. Maybe I need to wipe it off a bit because they're a bit dusty. Oh. Ah! It's probably the garage is dusty, but hey, she looks good. You know, I like these white lights. I'll take you guys for a test drive and see how it looks at night. But you know, if you want to see more things I do on my Z to fix it up for just general use, racing, anything like that, feel free to subscribe. If you made it this far, I mean, if you made it this far, you should subscribe. Have you seen my other videos? I almost crashed at every track. But you know, thanks for watching. If you're looking to do this yourself, it's an easy job. I can do it. You can do it. I'm a person of not much background in using their hands, but hey, look, my hands are dirty, so you know, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys